The bull run we've all been waiting for is about to start. In today's video, we're going to highlight specific projects projected for the strongest and fastest upside moves in the next 45 days. Technical analysis, on-chain metrics, and most importantly, macroeconomic data. This is the hottest trend on social media right now. Today's video will also include tactics, methods, and strategies to better incorporate and use macroeconomic data points to gather insight on price direction, starting with the discount today. All caused by that high PPI inflation. Everyone's already seen the numbers. Economists were thinking it would come in at 0.2. PPI month over month is the highest impact data. It actually came in at 0.9, and typically that high of inflation will cause the altcoin markets to drop like a stone. The selling pressure was very mitigated because we're stringing together this cluster of macroeconomic data, specifically the minutes, which was released on July 9th. That's when this breakout originated. To the exact minute that the minutes were released, that's when the upside started. Inside the document, the central banks expressed, we're ready for a bull run. And in the event there's high inflation, we will consider it a one-off event based on tariffs. Therefore, this PPI, while it did stop the upside and start consolidating us, it didn't create that typical crash landing effect. Aerodrome was the strongest performing project over the past 2 weeks, so it's a great spot to warm up in how macroeconomics can be used to get a broader perception of price movements. This is the 50-day moving average. It's a very simple technical analysis tool. Each one of these green briefcase emojis is a labor market data, and we can see a clear pattern repeating. Every time that candle falls significantly below the 50-day moving average and Aerodrome has a slightly bullish or better labor market print, it rallies with significant strength. We are able to identify that inside our VIP group, and we've been scooping Aerodrome up all along the way at different dips, and now all that work and understanding of macroeconomics has finally paid off. Another chart that's very similar to Aerodrome in narrative is Radium. Radium, with a deep connection to Binance, Aerodrome, a deep connection to Coinbase. This project, in my opinion, is ready to do a 3x minimum. We can see a very clear cup and handle. This has been one of the most reliable and strongest performing patterns throughout this cycle, and it averages a 3 to 5x. Aerodrome just ripped. This is the cousin of Aerodrome, ready to catch the next upside move. Next up is Octaspace. This is a cloud computing project that was very popular in 2023. It has been showing strong correlation to macroeconomic prints. On April 22nd, there was a major durable goods print. What that stands for is automated machinery. It has a direct correlation to AI. This is a 27-page Bitfinex article on how that specific April 22nd durable goods print affected the AI sector in crypto. We can see on virtuals, and this is a great example of a project that is not ready to run fast in the next 45 days. Looking at the total three, the last rate cuts happened, all the layer ones rallied. It wasn't until later that virtual started to see upside. Each one of these purple computers is a durable goods print. We can see how they're starting all the rallies and just recently all the downsides. The next durable goods on August 26th. Anyone thinking of dollar cost averaging or opening a position on virtuals, it's best to wait till August 26th. Look at that data and see if it's going to show us more downside or a rally to the upside. Speaking of all those layer ones that are ready to rocket to the upside on rate cuts, Say takes the bag hands down. All of the on-chain metrics have been rocketing to the upside since Say booked a deal with Circle 45 days ago. Now, Say is becoming part of the stablecoin Genius Act narrative, right on the front lines. We've got an entire video on Say. I'll leave a link to it at the end of this one. Take an hour today and do some research on Say. You're not going to want to miss this upside. The next possible breakout being an FOMC minutes on August 20th, running parallel with the Wyoming state stablecoin vote, where it's either Say or Aptos that's going to get a big notable contract to run stablecoins for the state of Wyoming. Next up is Collateralized. This is a low cap real world asset with very strong strategic partnerships. Just after the May 15th inflation speech, this project did a 4x in 48 hours. Breaking down the entire upside of 2025, this bull run all started on April 9th with an FOMC minutes. There was important information inside that document about quantitative tightening reductions becoming official right then in writing that caused the rally to start. Then we had that durable goods that Bitfinex did an entire document on, an FOMC meeting. Then on May 15th, Powell threatened to change the entire inflation policy. This caused tons of cooling in altcoins until another FOMC minutes. The next macroeconomic print is this Wednesday. It's another FOMC minutes. Everyone in crypto's got to read that document as soon as it's released. Inside our VIP group, we'll put together talking point highlights to look for while you're perusing over the document that can trigger massive breakouts in different sectors on different projects, as well as sentiment shifts in the market as a whole. Once the document is released, release cliff notes so you can compare your notes to ours. It takes a bit of time to figure out how to translate and incorporate all this macroeconomics into crypto. Our VIP group cuts that learning curve down drastically. This macro stuff is the glue that's holding together the technical analysis and on-chain data, proving these projects are going to perform well. Thanks for checking out this video, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.